Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Thank you for joining us again today on Wisdom Minutes. We have been having a very beautiful conversation on how to discover purpose amidst the hopelessness of rock bottom and the emptiness of cliff top. And if you have not subscribed on this channel, I want to implore you to kindly click on the subscription button, turn on the notification, and you will be the first to know whenever we send or post a new video. And by the way, if you have not watched the previous videos on this series, please do that. Today is the 5th video. We've done 4 already. And today we are looking at why the top feels empty. When we talk about cliff top, somebody may think that, okay, I've never really hit cliff top. Let me make the millions and the billions. Let me get all the best things of life. No, we've all gotten cliff top of some sort. But when you are looking for admission, you thought that once I get this admission, it's over. Now you've gotten admission and you discover that the thing you thought admission would give you didn't really give you. The satisfaction didn't come there. But admission might even be far-fetched. If you are still in secondary school, you discover that if you are those of us that attended schools where seniors flog juniors, when you were in junior class, you thought that the moment you get into the senior class, nobody will beat you again. But you got to senior class and you discover that there's another senior on top of your senior. When you did WAEC or your terminal exam in secondary school, you got to university, you see, life continues. That pursuit, that cliff top will always feel empty if you did not tie your pursuit to something bigger. Now, look at it this way. If all you wanted was to attain that height, the moment you attain that height, you feel empty. That's why you read about billionaires and celebrities that committed suicide. Because if all you wanted to get is that thing you are pursuing, by the time you get it, you discover that it's not really worth that much because your life is bigger than that. Now, instead of having that I made it mindset, have them a shift in your mindset to something I call, what can I make of it? Because when you have a thought of what can I make of it, even after you've arrived there, you're having a mindset of service. Because if all you wanted to is to get that promotion, pass that exam, secure that job, buy that car, buy that house, get that second passport, the moment you get it, everything will be empty. But if you are thought of what can I make of it, how can this be of benefit to humanity, you are tying your pursuit to something bigger than you. Because the dopamine that is released at the actualization of a pursuit is a one-off thing. And once you get it, it's over. But if you tie your pursuit to other people that will benefit from it. Imagine you are training to become a teacher. Or like we said in the previous episode, that our success inspires others. Imagine when you're thinking about other people that will be inspired by your success. Any moment you hear the story of somebody that said that by observing this guy, the way he attained this height, each time I hear him speak, I get inspired. You see, you will get satisfaction. And that one is endless. Every time you hear it. But if it is just that you want to attain that height, the moment you attain that height, you get one dose of dopamine and that's all. And emptiness sets in. You see, it's very, very important. One way to discover purpose is by knowing that we're living for others, not for ourselves. If you don't tie your pursuit to something bigger, emptiness is certain. But if you shift your focus from yourself to others, you discover that emptiness will be far from you. Because success and failure are not different if all you are thinking is yourself. Because by the time you succeed and you are not attached to something bigger, you feel as empty as someone who just failed. I hope you got value from our videos today. I see you next time, for the rest of the time. Bye-bye.